Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to another Day Tripping with Ken. This time I am really day tripping far. My wife and I are driving out to Las Vegas for just the night and then up to Utah. We're going to be going to St. George and then Cedar City and up through Salt Lake and Ogden. We are just kind of checking things out. Maybe one day in the future we may end up moving out of here of Southern California, and that's just some of the areas that we want to check out. So we got our rent-a-car all ready here. The reason we're going to rent a car is we're going to drive all the way and then fly home from Salt Lake. So I'm just going to be doing little bits and pieces and putting this all together, and really focusing on looking around the area and maybe not really looking at homes, maybe looking at a few model homes just to kind of get the feel of those areas. So I hope you join me and come on along. I really do appreciate it. Day Tripping with Ken, Utah trip. Well, hey folks, we have made it to Las Vegas. Took us, maybe about 4 hours. We only stopped just once in Barstow, just at that McDonald's train station we love, just to get something to eat. And a quick little stop there. So we are staying at the Grandview Resort. Now this is about, I'd say, 2 miles south of the airport on Las Vegas Boulevard. It is a timeshare resort. I think it's affiliated with RCI. We are not members, we are not timeshare holders of any kind, but when we looked online for a place to stay, this had a remarkable price. I think we probably paid about $140 a night, something like that, with taxes, and they have a resort fee. I think that's like $15 a night. So it was well worth it, and I gotta tell you, it's much bigger than I thought. So we'll walk around a little bit, and I'll show that to you. Okay, here is where you drive in. This is off, I said, Las Vegas Boulevard, or right, it parallels it. You actually take a side street in. And as we turn around this way, this is where we checked in and parked our car out front. Really easy to do, very, very efficient. And, it took us maybe about 10 minutes. So let's go inside and take a look around. I will tell you, as we were walking in, it is 100 degrees here and windy. In fact, I was wearing my hat and it flew off my head. I had to go chase it, so no more hat right now. All right, let's check the lobby out. All right, so this is where we checked in, and as I said, it was very, very efficient, very easy. Again, you do not have to be a timeshare member. Anyone can stay here, and they just have incredible deals. I'll show you our room. It's basically a one-bedroom apartment, but you can see, just walk right up here, go to the main desk up there, and then you go to the other desk to get your parking pass. You can see they have a lot of people working here, so again, very efficient, very friendly. Right here, they've got a concierge desk, so if you need help planning things out, any kind of event you want to go to, any of the Las Vegas shows or restaurants, things like that, they can help you out with that. And it's always nice as you're walking in when it's 100 degrees out to have a water station there. And I'll just show you this so you can see this is an RCI resort. So if you are an RCI member or other members, I know other timeshare companies, they all kind of participate together. This is one of the places that you can stay. So I want to show you that right next door is South Point Hotel and Casino, and that has several restaurants in it, and they even have a show venue going on and different shows. The gentleman I was talking to in there, I think he is one of the folks who can take you around the resort. He told me they have a really good relationship with them, so you can go to that concierge desk that I told you about, or I would think any front desk person can help you out, and they will give you a coupon book to take over there for various discounts. So if you're staying here, definitely check that out. you can see here is one of the pool areas. I'll just take a wide shot here so I don't intrude on people's fun and privacy here, but this is just one of them. Each one is shaped a little bit different that we noticed. The one looking from our building looks like a guitar, so maybe we'll check that one out. So this is the pool near our building, and you can see how shaded it is, even though it's 4 o'clock. A lot of trees around the area. Because it's between the two buildings, it's shaded. I'll pan up a little bit, but as I said, I don't want to go in the pool with the camera. So here we are taking a look. You can see this particular pool, I would say, is a little bit more for kids. They've got sort of a splash pad going on. They've got that 2 or 3 water features, so really nice. Okay, we're gonna head up to our room in just a minute. I'll show you that. And I need some water. So fortunately for us, our building is right near this parking structure. It is pretty small, but you know, when it's hot like this, to be able to park in a covered area is fantastic. I will say one thing I'd like to see them do here is maybe add on to that parking structure, because it's not really large and really probably only services these last 2 buildings, but that would be really nice to see. A little bit larger structure. I don't know if they have another one. This is the only one that I saw. It's really windy in between the buildings, but here we go. Let's head into ours. I'm going to check out the window at the end of the hallway here, because I think this overlooks the strip. So let's take a look. Okay, you can see the start of the strip out in the distance. I'll zoom in. Sorry about the echo, but I'm in a hallway here. You can see the sign for the South Point Casino that I told you about. I think it's right next door there. You go. And zoom in a little bit here. You can see if that focuses up a little bit. It may not do a really good job. It's kind of hazy out today and windy, so a lot of dust in the air, but you can see that's pretty much the start of the strip right there. Let's check out our room. This is really kind of cool. You first go through an alcove. So there are 2 units in here. Let's go in here. I want to be quiet right out here because there's people next door. So you can see there's a door over there and a door over here, and this one is ours. So let's go in. Okay. So here is the room. It really kind of impressed us. We did not think it would be this large. There's Joanne sitting over there. Yes, and kind of hard to see because we have the glare of the window, but I'll take you around. This is the living room, and I would assume this turns into a bed. Let's see. Yes, it does. So they're always not the most comfortable, but you know, it looks like about a queen size, I'd say. So that's kind of nice. And then if we look back over here, you know, TV and a lot of storage. There's a place to put stuff in there. We turn this way, and quite an impressive kitchen. I mean, this is really nice. This is probably larger than most apartment kitchens. And, you know, you've got a refrigerator and microwave and an oven and stove, a dishwasher, and I would assume, sorry, all our stuff is on here. Yeah, you've got, of course, all the assortment of everything that you would need. And I think I showed you downstairs, there is a company that will deliver your groceries here. There was a code for that. You can just scan that and then create your order, or find, you know, if you brought your car, find the nearest grocery store and, you know, bring your food back and make your meals here, save a little money. So let's go around this way. Nice dining table area and into very large bedroom, king size room. And let me step back over this way. You know, you've got a dresser there and nightstands, and I don't see any USBs on this side over here. There are some on the other side. So, keep that in mind. And you can put your stuff over here and find a plug if that would work for you. Hello. And here's our view out the window. I'll show you that from the living room, but a little bit easier to see. As you go into the bathroom area, you can see there is a very large tub. It's really deep, and big soaking tub there. The closet with a safe in here. And then here is the main bathroom here. Now, kind of interesting, you can see that you can come in through the kitchen. So there's really two doors. There is the one here that comes off the kitchen maid living room area. So it slides this way. And then the door here that goes into the bathtub and then the main bedroom area. So, make sure you close both of those. This looks like an accessible shower. Obviously, you got the seat here. We didn't request this. I don't know if they're all like this, but kind of nice. You can just walk in there, take a shower, and a single sink here. So let's go back out to the living room. Oh, that's right. This is a little tricky here. You've got to let's see if I can get it. There we go. You got to pull it back. There's a little latch right there, as you can see. So you don't want to get trapped into the bathroom. You can always go out this way. So back into the kitchen area and back into the living room area, and I'll show you the view. This is the pool down there. You can kind of see, shaped like a guitar. And as I said earlier, this seems more like a kid's pool because you can see the splash pad area. There is a hot tub, it looks like, down there. I don't know why anybody would want a hot tub when it's 100 degrees out, but there are people there. Okay, so there you have it. That is a tour of the Grandview Las Vegas. As I said, it's probably about a mile before the airport as you're coming into Vegas up to 15. And then beyond that is the Strip, and you keep going beyond that, you can go downtown. So it's not far really from anything. So that's kind of nice. And very, very nice. You don't have to be a timeshare member to stay here. Anyone can. That we just looked online in places to stay. This came up. It looked fantastic. The price was fantastic, and very, very nice, very comfortable place to stay. So I recommend it. All right.